We've spent most of this week looking at the book of Job, but now I want us to look at the Apostle Paul. In our text today in 2 Corinthians chapter 1, he also went through some hard times. 2 Corinthians 1, beginning with verse 8. We think you ought to know, dear brothers and sisters, about the trouble we went through in the province of Asia. We were crushed and overwhelmed beyond our ability to endure, and we thought we would never live through it. In fact, we expected to die. But as a result, we stopped relying on ourselves and learned to rely only on God who raises the dead. And he did rescue us from the mortal danger, and he will rescue us again. We have placed our confidence in him, and he will continue to rescue us. Beloved, all of us go through some hard times. And at times, those hard times seem beyond our ability to endure. I mean, sometimes you just go, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to fight with this anymore. It seems beyond our ability to endure. But in those times and when it seems that it's beyond our ability to endure, we learn an incredible lesson. We learn to rely on God and not to rely upon ourselves. We learn that we're not as smart as we thought we were. We're not as wise as we thought we were. We're not as strong as we thought we were. And we again make a decision. As the Old Testament puts it, we don't rely upon the arm of flesh. We don't lean on the arm of flesh. We lean on Jesus. There was an old Negro spiritual that used to be sung when I was a boy, leaning. And I remember as a baby Christian loving to sing that in some of the churches that I was attending. But it's a beautiful, beautiful song. Every one of us at times in our life, when you go past your ability, quit relying upon yourself. Learn the lesson. Just say, all right, this is a great time for me to learn, not to rely upon myself. This is a great time for me to not lean on the arm of flesh, but to lean on Jesus. Oh, just leaning on Jesus. Just relying upon him. And when you've learned that lesson, then look at verse 10. We've placed our confidence in him, and he will continue to rescue us. When you've learned to not rely upon yourself, and you've learned to rely upon him, you put your full confidence in him.